Speaking of Tesla, its CEO Elon Musk, the world's richest man, is set to pay a hefty tax bill this year after being criticized in the past for not paying his fair share. Here with details is Pras Subramanian. Pras, even though he has to cough up, he's not hurting too much, is he?
So he'll pay over $11 billion in taxes this year. Will be a record amount, right? But there's a reason why this tax bill is so large. Is because he was given 22.8 million shares of options at $6.45 a share back in 2012. So with Tesla trading around $900 a share, Musk's gain on paper will be $20.34 billion on paper. So these options expire in 2022, but the thinking is that he would exercise them now because of the potential of future taxes and higher taxes in the future. So he's likely going to have to pay this big tax bill. Plus, it's been known that he's taken some money out, loans against his Tesla stock as collateral. He may be trying to pay off some of those loans too, in addition to closing out those options and paying the taxes on that. So, but like you said, Karina, don't fret too much about Elon. According to Forbes, he's still worth $244 billion.
In Pras, I understand Tesla just released a new beta version of their full self-driving beta, and this is update 10.7. Has something called phantom braking, but also there's always a bit of controversy surrounding these releases. So tell us about it.
Yeah, Jared, the whole rollout of this FSD beta, they're calling it, to these users that Tesla says have a high safety score. It's this whole controversial practice of letting them test out their FSD or full self-driving software. In this case, the recent update is supposed to address an issue called phantom braking, where the car will slow down or hit the brakes for no reason, which is kind of a big deal. The other thing that it's addressing is the autonomous use of regen braking, giving it more of a smoother application, braking and throttle that you might experience with one pedal driving with an EV. Now, as you mentioned, Jared, against this backdrop, we have these releases, but Tesla facing a lot of scrutiny from NHTSA, the National Highway and Traffic and Safety Association, because of the fact that they've had these issues with the beta release of FSD, and in particular, the cars operating on that hitting safety or parked emergency vehicles at the scenes of accidents. Those cars are crashing into them for whatever reason they can't see them. So, Tesla's had sort of a cavalier attitude towards rolling out these updates to its users. Potentially might see more vigilant NHTSA here, make them actually be more communicative about their updates, and maybe slow down some of these features that it's adding from time to time.
In Pras, we got about 30 seconds for this, but I want to direct everybody's attention to the Wi-Fi Interactive. We talked about this over the break, where Tesla stock is off about 26%, and it's now taken out the price action that we saw when Hertz announced that they were going to purchase or lease 100,000 Teslas. I'm just wondering, is this overall bullish or bearish for Tesla long term? We've seen these kinds of price action in reaction to these events before.
Well, remember, Jared, real quickly, when Musk actually was pouring cold water on that Hertz deal, and everyone thought that was such a huge bullish move for them. So it was really intriguing that he did that. It's almost like he wants to kind of tamp down the stock moves. I'm with you, Jared. Sometimes this hasn't been a necessarily bearish thing for Tesla stock. It eventually picks back up. And right now, that $900 level, right, Jared, I believe is really critically important from a technical point of view.
Okay, we'll leave it there. Yahoo Finance's Pras Subramanian. Thanks for wrapping it all up for us.